Welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. ALCS Game 4 and Yankee fans are panicking. There's no rules in the fandom anymore. Coming for throats, not here. Nice friendly pregame show. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. My name's John Boy, and Jake is actually in Nashville working on his latest album. Jake, how you doing?
Well, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna fuck that horse. Yeah, it's a killer to get studio time down here. Down in Nash Vegas, just fighting off any Cardinals fans that said, hey, my team didn't suck. Well, they did big time. And yeah, reunion. After the two losses. It's unbelievable. These Yankees blew 2 games to the 2 best pitchers in baseball. One they could have won in extras. And you're right. I mean, Yankee fans are freaking out a little bit. Not sure if you updated the lineups on my side, but I still have yesterday's Severino lineup. I don't know if it's too late for that.
What about now, dumb shit?
Okay. And, man, I'm excited. I think my biggest mainstay was Game 1 was the Yankees needed to win it because they were playing Justin Verlander and Garrett Cole after. Game 2, must win for the Astros because they couldn't go down 0-2 heading back to the Bronx. Game 3 kind of wasn't a must-win for either team. Like, it was like, okay, the Yankees are going home. Are they just going to be straight mean there? Is Garrett Cole dominant? Kind of ended up somewhere in the middle. Houston wins, but it very much makes Game 4 a must-win for the Yankees because you have to win the Greinke days, you have to win the bullpen days, and the goal is to split Cole and JV 1 out of 4 times if that's where the Yankees are. So I'm feeling good. Tanaka versus Greinke. How are you feeling about things?
I'm just ready for the game to start and the noise to stop. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'm sick of everyone on Twitter turning into the worst version of a WFAN caller.
Hey, I'm just calling in because here's my thing. Do you think Judge is left-handed? Because I don't like some of his swings.
Hey, Mike, what about starting Voit? He looked real good at the last half of the season. He's not injured at all, and he's getting constant at-bats versus major league pitchers. Why don't you just throw him in there, and he'll do real well? That's a real opinion a lot of people have. Just start Voit. Magic dust everywhere. Oh, Voigt's not injured anymore. Voigt's been getting 4 at-bats every day. Voigt's healthy. Voit didn't go 1 for 38 to end the season. Let's just start Voit. Magic dust. Oh, shut up.
Cashman and Boone can put these bums on the IL tomorrow, and we could have Clint, Wade, Voit, and Ford in the lineup. Who's running this team anymore?
I swear, man, it's like a terrible version of trade deadline on WFAN.
Steinbrenner, the real George Steinbrenner's not alive.
Yeah. Well, okay. The Stanton situation is super weird. I've tweeted my thoughts on it a ton. He's not in the lineup today. If you take him off the roster, you lose him for the rest of the way. If they win today, that guarantees a Game 6, Jake, which guarantees a warm weather game, which guarantees another day. So if they win today and Stanton's good to DH tomorrow, which we know is true, then there's no point in taking him off the roster for Wade, who can pinch run a little bit better than Maben can pinch run. It just doesn't make sense. It's like if you had the scale of risk-reward, like, it just doesn't make any sense. Now, if we lose today, then back's against the wall, and you need to do everything you can to win the game. And maybe it makes more sense tomorrow to bring Wade for that infield defense, pinch run, and all that stuff. But it makes no sense to ditch Stanton when he's hitting bombs in batting practice and just can't really run, but he can still swing for whatever's left. It might only be 2 games. Hope not. But it still doesn't make sense for a maybe pinch run. And then we have the crazies saying, well, just start Talkman and Voit. Like, they haven't been injured and out. It's nuts. So
no,
that's my full thoughts.
I had a logical fan DM me and say, like, genuine, like, should we not have Wade over Edwin right now? And it's like, whoa. And they're a logical person, and they came around, and they were like, I was like, what? I mean, how do you think Tyler Wade would be hitting in this series? Yeah, and Jim, I think the bigger thing is what it's circling towards, and I cranked out some of the numbers, and I can dig them out if we want, but the Yankees supporting cast hasn't done anything. LeMahieu, Judge, and Glaber are having great series. the three guys that you probably looked at the lineup coming in and be like, yeah, those dudes. Everybody else is doing nothing.
Yeah, and let's get into the Yankees lineup because I like the lineup today. I was tweeting about how over the course of 162, I don't think lineup is that important at all. You just need to hit. But in small games, everything's heightened in the postseason. And if you listen to our post-game recap of the last game, I thought Cole was given a gift with Gardner behind Judge and Didi behind Glaber because our two hottest and best hitters, they were easy to pitch around. Judge got one pitch in the zone. Glaber got walked twice. So protect those guys. So I like Edwin behind Glaber. It's still Glaber. Edwin has to hit, but I still think it's a little more protection than what they weren't scared of Didi at all. They literally gave him first pitch fastballs and Didi's just popping them out. One was deep, but still. And then Hicks slides up to 3, which is something we said. Like, if you love that lefty so much, maybe try Hicks. He's seeing the ball real well, and he's made contact twice. It's hard, but maybe it just won't be an automatic walk Judge.
Yeah.
Or pitch around Judge.
Because, I mean, it's still... I mean, Hicks has had a couple good at-bats, but I think they still pitch around Judge if that's an option, just to see what Hicks has got. Because Hicks still hasn't... Does Hicks have a hit?
No, he's got 2 walks. He's got 2 walks and the one hard hit ball that he kind of stunned to down the line or whatever. But yeah, no, it's still not a threat. Like Glaber at 3 still probably would have been my move with Edwin at 4. Yeah, because then you have Glaber protecting Judge. That's still my favorite lineup, but I think it's better than Gardy being there.
Yeah,
I was fine with Gardy at 3 too. So we'll see. Could not like this tomorrow, but as of right now, I like the way they did it. A lot of people don't like that it's Edwin, Gardner, Gary right in the middle there. 3 guys that aren't hitting. And I get that, but they got to hit, man. Otherwise, we're not going far anyway. Like, one of them has to step up.
That's the problem with the whole second half of this Yankees lineup. Like, Gio Urshela has been okay. I mean, he had a late solo homer in a game that was already a blowout against a pitcher that was pitching low leverage and won't see a high leverage situation this series. Otherwise, the whole second third of the Yankees lineup has been dead. So it kind of doesn't matter which way you put them in there. Somebody's got to do something. Whether it's Gardy finding the porch, Edwin feeding off his double from the other game, can Gary lock in? And again, it almost sounds like sour grapes, but Didi gave us our best chance yesterday. Didi was 4.5 feet away from hitting the 3-run homer that would have given us the lead at the time, I believe. So someone's got to do it. Maybe these 20-mile-per-hour winds will help. Maybe they'll hurt. Where are you at with the weather?
I'm excited for this game.
Okay.
But I'm nervous because anything can happen. Remember Todd Frazier's home run?
Yeah.
We might get like one of those because I think the wind's blowing straight out, right? 20 miles per hour straight out?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. It'll be interesting to see how much of a factor that is. And I know exactly what you're saying. Normally, we'd be super excited about this. We'd be like, I'd be over here saying like, Greinke, wind blowing out, a must-win game for us.
It's just like, another element it's another element we can't control.
It's something we don't control. So right now on Talkin Stros, they're saying, yeah, I could see Brantley and Alvarez both catching one and getting hot. And speaking of the Astros lineup, Jim.
Yes. Did I even give the Yankees lineup?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's how we did that whole conversation.
Yeah, I don't think I said it though.
Ooh.
Up and read it. I don't think I did this. Torres at second. Sanchez
And for the Astros, Alex Bregman, 8th, Robinson Chirinos, 2 days ago, excuse me. With
like all the I don't think he's from the South.
Popka.
Live in Florida, but don't your odds here. Favorites, good enough.
Start, and that's a whole else, and they beat us. So the teams that must win. I was gonna say since 20. Naka, he gives up 1 run. Is he good in the playoffs? He's never given up, even if the Astros
have to win this game. Greinke, there's 3 earned runs. They did it against Verlander. If you can get game 4.
That's a little mini what again final line duck that I think with
there's not much wind going off.
Going back to something that we're against Zach Greinke or whatever the math is at this point today. Like, no. Shut up. A couple of these guys
injured speed.
Still in. Are they endangered?
Not even supposed to be.
Rom-com. We'll serve
tomorrow with the deep pinch run. Get to Greinke. Sick. Put eye drop himself. Everyone's so. These are being made. No.
Today.
We're expecting a close game. Jake, right. Final score now. It's the home. How interesting. I cannot.
Tracks off the line.
I want. Thanks, Jake.
We would have had another one.
You could have gone Didi. Who did I choose? Edwin and Glaber.
Nice. Oh, we've seen it. A Judge home run.
I think it's and I think the
8.5 boom. Like the loss. Oh.
Bowl says bowl get worn.
Wow.
It cracks me up.
The hat on. It's bad. You have to be.
I will be doing.
And you guys thought I was going to be the silly hat guy this episode. Wrong.
All right, that's the end of the pregame show. I hope we win. Otherwise, we will be sad. If they lose this game, I'll be a sad sack. I'll be a sad puddle of mud. She fucking hates me. Jake, what are your final words?
Porch.
You are in the South, huh?